Hello guys, welcome to another video. And today we are going to learn about union and intersection in TypeScript. So if we want to know about union and intersection, it is a topic from mathematics. So union, if you have if you have learned sets in the mathematics. So union, let's take an example. If I have two sets, one has some elements like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and other has some elements like 2, 3, 7, 8, 9. So the union is all the common elements between these two or more sets, removing duplicates. Means, now if I start counting here, the union of these two sets is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all these elements plus element from the next set, but not the element which is already present in this set. That is 2, 3 already present, so we can just discard them, and 7, 8, 9. So this is the concept of union. It is a mathematical concept. It is just all the common elements, all the elements present in the sets. It could be one or it could be more. It could be more set. If I have 10, then it's going to be 10. All the elements excluding duplicates is called union. And if you talk about intersection is going to be something like, if I have this set 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and if I have this set, it's going to have 4, 7, 8, 9. So intersection is all the common elements between these two sets. Common element, if you see, is going to be 4 only. 4 is a common element between these two, so 4 is going to be intersection for us. So let's understand this union and intersection in TypeScript. So let's take an example. If I have a type, maybe type something names, and it has some values like Ishu, Mohit, Rahul. So to separate them, I'm just using this pipe symbol. So let's assume this is the name type I do have. Maybe let's name it employees. And later on, I want to create another type, which is going to be the same, but I want to name it as new employees. But the values are going to be different. Maybe Nan, Ojul, Rohes, something like this. Okay. So now I have these two variables, and if I want to create another variable, which is going to be a name of the person, but I want this variable to only have values from these two types I have. Whether it's going to be Ishu, whether it's going to be Mohit, whether it's going to be Rahul, or whether it's going to be Siddhant, whether it's going to be Ujjwal, whether it's going to be Rohit. Here comes the union in your TypeScript. If you have one or more types and you want to combine them in one so that your variable, your function, your arguments, your parameters can use common properties between one or two types, more than two types, this is called union. In TypeScript, we do use this pipe symbol. Okay, my bad. Let me switch it to swan. We use pipe symbol to represent union. Now, here if I want to create this variable and I want to have values only from these two variables, what I can do is, well, of course, I need to do typings explicitly. So here I can define like whether take value from employees or take value from new employees. Simple. It is not the right syntax. We are going to jump in the code and we can see the right syntax. But just for the understanding, union, whether take value from this or value from this. If there is any duplicate value, then only keep one. This is union in TypeScript. All right, let's jump to the code and understand how this union intersection works in TypeScript. Okay, so let me create a function and let me name it greet, or let's name it print. It's going to print anything, and it's going to accept one variable that is maybe r, and whatever we pass, we are going to print. It's very simple. If I see R is going to be any implicitly because we are not specifying any type. If I call print and pass 10, it's going to accept, right? If I'm going to call print and pass maybe some value, it's going to accept, right? But now I want to explicitly tell this parameter that only accept value, whether it could be a number, whether it could be a string. So what we can do is, again, explicitly typing, we have to use this symbol colon, and after that we can define the type, and the type is going to be, okay, I want to have a value of string. If I do this, as you see, it starts complaining like you're passing number in it except string. It is wrong. But here I can use union, that is pipe symbol in TypeScript, and I can decide, hey, this R could be string or number. If I do it, it is very happy, and it is showing you a happy case. You can pass number as well as you can pass string. And if I try to call some string methods, maybe I would say toString is present everywhere. For string method, I would say splice, not the splice, maybe substring. It is not showing you, right? Well, if it is string, it should show you substring. And for the number as well, it is not showing me to fix. Well, to show the specific function related to its type, we need to do narrowing, downcasting. That's what we are going to understand in another video. But here, I can pass string as well as number to this argument, and TypeScript is very much happy. All right, let's take another example. Okay, I want to store a number, or I would say even number. Okay, I can store 2 here. Let's keep let here for now. I can store 2, which is absolutely fine. But if I do even number 6, it is also fine. What if I try to 7? As you can see, it is letting me, because that's a normal behavior of TypeScript or JavaScript. Like, you can store any value if you're defining it as number type. Right now, implicitly it is number type. It is letting you store any values. But what if I want to store only even numbers? Then I can define a type here. I can specifically say TypeScript, hey, just store even number for me. That's going to be 2, or it's going to be 4, it's going to be 6, it's going to be 8, it's going to be 10, and so on. So now if you see, in the case of 6, it is happy. It doesn't have any problem. But when you try to store 7, it's going to tell you, type 7 is not assignable to type this. This are all the, this pipe symbol are the intersection, and we are specifically specifying that only have this 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10 as a value to this even number variable. This is also called union. Let's take some another example. Okay. What if I create some type? Okay, if you want to name your type, you can use a keyword type, which I'm going to cover in a different video. But let me create one type here, maybe even number. And I want to store some value here. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8. And type odd number. Odd number. That is going to be 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. Okay, but if I try to create another variable that is going to be let number is equal to 10. This is very happy. But if I tell this number that only accept even numbers, well, it is happy, but we need to pass 10 here. Now it is happy. Now we are showing an even number as per our type specified here. But I want this variable to store either even number or odd number. Only a value from these two sets. What we can do is, we can again use type symbol here, and we can pass odd number. Now it is happy, but if I try to store an odd number that is 3, it is happy, because now this number is going to accept value from these two sets, whether it's going to be even number, whether it's going to be odd number. And the value should be present on these sets only. If you're trying to assign a value apart or like out of these two sets, it's going to complain. Like it is not present in the type you specified. That is also one of the main usage. Don't worry about this type. There are two ways to name your types, which is very common in TypeScript development, and you name your types every time you create. So we are going to learn about this type in another video. But for now, let's type keyword, name of your type, and the value you want to show. Okay, let me create some more types here. Okay, let's try with another use case. Let's create a variable. Let's name it success. And let me show some value here, maybe true. It's going to be success true, and going to have some data, maybe 10, right? And it's going to contain a number that is going to be 200. And let me create one more variable, that is error response. Error is a keyword, so that's going to be a problem. False is going to be new error. Let's name it as your API field, and let me have 400 as status score. Cool. Now what I'm trying to do is let's create a function called API, and what it's gonna do is maybe it's gonna return any of these two values from this function. What we can do is maybe we can try const number is equal to maybe math.floor math.random into 2 plus 1. So what this number is going to get me is going to get me a number between 1 or 2. Alright. Now we can check if number is equal to 1. Then what we are going to do is we are going to return success. Otherwise we are going to return error response. Okay, now we have two different return types here. And let's see how this function is going to handle these two different return types. If you see, your TypeScript inheritance is smart enough. It knows whether we are going to get the number of Boolean or the object, or tuple is going to be number, Boolean, and error. If you see the first type, is going to be number of Boolean in the first place, or the object, that is this. So it has these three values and it has these three values. And if I try to read only, like not the read only, we can do as const, and we can also try to do this as const. So if we are doing it as const, we are specifying TypeScript that hey, it's exactly going to have these three values and at same order. That is, first is going to be Boolean, second is going to be object with these two values, and third is going to be number. If I see it also it's read only. We understood tuples in another video. If you are specifying read only to a tuple, you are specifically telling TypeScript that also follow the index number. That is the most specificity of this tuple. That is first index follow, second is going to be this, and third is going to be this. Same with this. First is going to be false, second is going to be error, and the third one is going to be 400 as a number. Now your function knows whether it's going to return the first tuple, that is going to be first true value, second is going to be this object, success true data, and third is going to be 200. Or it's going to return you the false, error, and the 400. Now if I do this, res is equal to call API. Now again, it's going to have two values, right? And it's going to be this, or it's going to be this. But if I do something like this, if res 0 is equal to true, then now let's check what this res contains. If I'm specifically telling if the res value is the res 0th index is true, that is going to be this, because the other one is false, right? That is going to be this. If it is true, then only accept this one, the first one. Then your TypeScript is smart enough, it knows what is going to be the next value. If I try to do this, it exactly know what is going to be the next value. It's going to be either data, is going to be success. It is not giving you this, right? Because we are specifying here like the first index, the 0th index is true. That means the other values are going to be this. About this as const, we are going to understand in next video, but it is narrowing and downcasting. Alright, let's understand the intersection. Let's take an example. If I have a type, maybe even number, and that is going to be the 2, 4, 6, 8. And if I have a type that is specially or special allowed number, and if I do have a value here like 1 and 3 and 6, now if I create a number variable, and if I select this and this for now and try to show value, maybe 1, okay, it is very much happy because this 1 is present in this set and we are specifying union type. So either the value from this or this variable is going to be happy. But if I try to do this, maybe 10. So in the case of 10, it's going to complain. And let's go to the main part. But if I change it to intersection, we understood in the starting of this video that the common element between these two. Okay, so if I try to do 1, it is not happy because 1 is not assignable to 6. It already knows there is only one common element between these two, that is 6. So if I do 6, it is happy. But if I do any other element than 6, maybe from this set or this set, like 2, it is not happy. If I do 1, it is not happy. Alright, so that's all about union intersection. Going forward in this series, we are going to learn more example about these things. But these are the basic concept. I hope you like the video. If you like, please follow and share to your friends. And keep following me on this course. We are going to learn amazing things going ahead. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video.